Tonight, from Seattle, Washington, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Lock and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
On play action, Lock on the move to his left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Lock. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Play action. Now it's Lock. Flushed out right. He hits his target, Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Seahawks at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now, and I would not want to face them come playoff time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft. And Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity to prove it to the rest of the league.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And Lance now to throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue.
Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Buying time to his left. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He'll buy some time right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Locke off of play action. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Seahawks are once again back in front. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And this is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. But now, look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does. But most of the time, the quarterback swings the ball away from his body. And in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. 7 catches, 68 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Lance now on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Weaver. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. His throw incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Steps away. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even. But it's 2nd down. They run it with Carson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Locke going to throw. They'll roll him out right. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They run the option on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working from the gun, Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weaver. He's going to have the first. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up down the left sideline. And the return will stop right around the 25. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football. And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Lock to Lockett for the Seattle first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Locke now on 1st down. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage. So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play? So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Locke exits on 4th down as Seattle sends out Jason Myers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points. Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him. They haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke escaping the pressure right. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Daniel Jones leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head off to check out another game, and it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. David Montgomery, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Derek Carr, terrific in the win, as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 77 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes this a 9-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards that time for number 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be fielded inside the 5. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And how about that return? Inside the 20-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
It's complete to Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Block now to throw. Out to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Pass complete, locked to Lockett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw it is Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The drive will start with an option going left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. And Lance again going to keep it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weaver. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Lance going to throw.
Rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Lance. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Lance back to throw.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Now Lance.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners have taken a fourth-quarter lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Here's Lance. He'll buy some time right. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now Locke and the Seahawks down by 1. 1:07 remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Locke. They'll roll him out right. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Carson. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lock to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Here's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And he got it! The kick is good, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Seahawks, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay then, so number 97 of the San Francisco 49ers. They should just fucking release him. Because he was just celebrating that the Seahawks won the game. Like that, no. Alright, that's gonna do it for this one. See you guys on the flip. Don't forget to drop a like.